Okay, in my opinion, this is the most difficult club and most complex club to do a club history on because there's more than just football to talk about, and that's Derry City. Now they play at the Brandywell Stadium in Derry. Has a capacity of 3,700. Now some viewers may still call the city Londonderry. It's Derry. Let's be honest. Let's call it Derry. Let's just keep it simple. The club itself is founded in 1928. That foundation date is important because that's 7 years after the Irish War of Independence that separates the Republic of Ireland, formerly known as the Irish Free State, from Northern Ireland, where the city of Derry is. Now, they enter the Irish League, which is a continuation of the former Irish League that covered all of Ireland pre-1921, which now covers just Northern Ireland. There's a lot of political stuff between the two FAs in Ireland. So the FAI is a kind of and the IFA were once just the IFA, and the FAI split from them. And there's a lot of politics behind the two FAs as well. Derry City initially play in Northern Ireland in the Irish League. They're champions of that competition and cup winners as well. So they win 4 trophies whilst being an Irish League club. Then 1971. The security concerns during the height of the Troubles, where they are forced to play their home games in Coleraine, not in Derry. And this goes on for a year. This is basically they have to, go through multiple army and police checkpoints, both sides of the border, because sometimes you can't actually, depending on road closures and security, you might have to cross the border into the Republic of Ireland to get back into Northern Ireland. Yes, that area is known as the Badlands and Bandit Country. So this is a very complex political and social time. Obviously, a lot of people would have heard of the Good Friday Agreement in 1998. I remember that very, very vividly. A lot of younger viewers, not just in the UK and Ireland, but also overseas, let's say in North America, may not know about what the Troubles is. It's a very, very complex period that runs from, I would say, roughly the late 60s. We're talking about 67, 68 through to about 98, about that period. Italy has a similar period called the Years of Lead, where they have political violence as well. And, of course, Spain with ETA and Turkey with the PPK. There's a lot of countries across Europe and the Middle East during this period that have issues with political violence. So, as I say, Italy with the Years of Lead. I've done a video on the Maxi trials and the Years of Lead on the other channel. And I can definitely do a video on the Troubles and the ongoing issues there on the other channel on the History Boffin as well. But because of all these security concerns and the threat of political terrorism, they have to play their home games in Coleraine. This happens for a year. But in 72, the club, which is fan-owned, which I want to stress, which is very, very important, withdraw from the Irish League. They've lost trust in the security services both sides of the border. They've lost trust in the IFA. And they've lost trust with the league, and they go, no, we're going to just be a junior club. We're withdrawing from the league entirely. They stay outside of league football, either side of the border, from 72 to 85. They don't have a senior men's team. But then in 1985, a momentous decision, they apply to join the League of Ireland south of the border, and it is approved. Within 4 years, they win a domestic treble, which means they're the only club to win a domestic treble in the League of Ireland. Let that sink in. So, very turbulent time in the 70s and 80s for Derry City. They go from the highs in the 60s of being champions in both League and Cup in Northern Ireland to having to play their home games 30 miles outside of Derry in Coleraine, to withdrawing from playing senior football, to applying to a different league in a different country, to then winning a domestic treble. But you can have every emotion in between. 2009. Another key moment. So we've had all these ups and downs throughout the Troubles. We're now in what we call the peace era. And anyone born after 98 is called a treaty baby, by the way. It's a little fun fact. They're expelled from the League of Ireland initially for illegal, undeclared secondary player contracts. So basically, brown paper bags going to players. Best way to look at it. There is no salary cap as such, but they weren't declaring all their player payments truthfully and with transparency. Saw what's happening with Manchester City right now with their 115 charges, where then they've got undeclared payments to players. Now, the last video we did was on Drogheda United, who nearly went bust the year before going into examinership. Derry City giving players secondary contracts and undeclaring payments. They get caught, they are initially expelled, they appeal, they end up getting demoted from the Premier Division to Division 1. So there's that. Now, the club's honours, they have a lot of silverware. Obviously, they were successful in Northern Ireland with 4 trophies, including 1 league title and 3 cups. So they win the league title in Northern Ireland in the Irish Football League in the 64-65 season. They win 3 Irish Cups in the 48-49 season, the 53-54 season and the 63-64 season. So they're reasonably successful in Northern Ireland, considering most of the success is held by the clubs from Belfast. The League of Ireland Premier Division. They've won it twice, including doing a domestic treble. The 88-89 season has got to go down in history as the most historical League of Ireland season ever, because Derry City do a treble in both the League of Ireland Premier Division, FAI Cup and League of Ireland Cup. But we'll talk about their success in those competitions later. They win their second League of Ireland Premier Division title in the 96-97 season. They haven't won the league title since. It's in the cup competitions where this side really brings in the silverware. FAI Cup, 88-89, part of that treble-winning season. 94-95, 2002, 2006, 2012, 2022. League of Ireland Cup, they've won a lot. 11 times. 1988-89 as part of that treble. 1990-91, 91-92, 93-94. You can see where I'm going with this, because this is a time where we're winning cups and league titles. 99-2000, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. 4 League of Ireland Cups in a row. 2011 and 2018. President of Ireland's Cup, which is their version of the Charity Shield, 2023. So they like knockout cup competitions. Their league success does surprise me. They've only won 3 league titles between 2 leagues that they've played in. It is their cup success that is ridiculous. This is a cup side. They like squeaky bum knockout football. So even after the 2009 contract saga, where they're paying these undeclared contracts, they're still having success. This is what is ridiculous. They've won trophies since basically being thrown out the league and readmitted and then demoted all in the space of a few weeks. So this club has got a very up and down history. It's got links to the community, obviously, because it's community owned. There's obviously the political and social aspect of what was going on with the Troubles. That's impacted this club's ability to play games at home. They've withdrawn from one league, gone to junior status only for 13 years, come back, reapplied 4 years after reapplying to be a senior men's club. They win a domestic treble. This club has got a colourful history, but it mirrors the history of both Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland and the mainland of the UK as well. It's a very interesting club to look at in the social aspect of it. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to know more about the Years of Lead, ETA's, the Basque separatist movement, the Troubles in Northern Ireland and the wider UK and the Republic, I can definitely do videos on the other channel, because the 60s through to the 90s were a crazy time across Western Europe. Real crazy time. You had the Red Brigades, you had Red Faction in Germany, a lot going on. That's a history video, and that will be a very fun history video to look at. I've done a lot of reading up on that. It impacts sport. You've got the Munich Olympics, there were things that happened there. Sport is not immune from political and social upheaval, and Derry City is a club that has had that. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.